Excuse me. Alright, you know, Instagram. I mean Twitter. Instagram. Let's do this site. 32 question mark. Yeah, what got me sneezing? I got sneeze again. Just wanna die. Just wanna die. Just wanna die so bad. Why am I like this? Like all I do is even not on the cam. I'll be real with you. I just wanna die, y'all. Alright, let me close these programs. We live? Oh, we ain't live on TikTok. Hold up. Alright. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praises to the Most High God. And I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahushua, who the world innately called Jesus Christ. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Kwam Yasharala. All praise to the Most High. 30 laws. Tell everybody. Let me troll it a little bit. But see, I was playing with fire with the females. I was like, at that time, so I was like, ain't no female gonna like me. I ain't really think a female like me because I just didn't think a female like me. Let's just be real. And I thought I might give a female. I thought I could dodge a female because I was sort of dodging women. Shoot. Yeah, you need a world. You need a team of people who loves you. If they don't love you, you ain't dodging no females. Your science gonna get the best of you. You gonna desire a woman, unless you got experience on like a previous life. You got burnt by a female, and then so so we gotta go ahead and do this book. So where did we leave at? Oh, bring it down here. Yeah, we bringing it down. So it gotta be 220, right? Oh, after eating, yeah. So we're gonna do 30 laws, 30, 40, 50. The proofread is fast. After the proofread it's not gonna be as fast. Destroy the nation's objects. Hold on, I need a break, y'all. Give me about not even a minute. Less than that. Maybe a minute. I know I need a break before I start.
you avoiding the gym now. Unfortunately, you won't make it to the level of Shalomia, but you'll still be pretty strong.
Actually, you don't need a gym.
Say that in that.
I said you don't need a gym. You can get outside.
Yeah, man, get you some cinder blocks, man. Pick up some cinder blocks and whatnot, man. Go do some manual labor. Oh,
If
yeah.
I have one.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, Rock 37 and 27.
Yes,
Just to
sir.
show enough what I was saying. Yeah, you're a single brother. Y'all all been given less regardless, right? And you gotta understand what's good for you and what's bad for you. Go ahead and read that.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
My son, prove thy soul in thy flesh, and see what is deep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shalom, Israel. I'm sorry. Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and all glory and all praise to the Most High God. And I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahushua, who the King James Bible called Jesus the Christ, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushua, Kwam Yasharada, all praise to the Most High. All praises, all praises, all praises.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that
All
up.
praise to the Most High God, Yahweh.
What gym do you go to?
Dang, I'm depressed, man. Why am I writing a book out of depression? You feel me? No. Alright, all praises. Let me close some of these programs. Alright, we had Law 220, so it said, bless God through prayer after eating. You know. And we did just do know that the Hamashiach prayed over the food before the people eating. Ate it? Let me see. Eating it or ate it? Before the people ate it. In Luke chapter 9, verse 16. Destroy other nations, objects, images, and locations related to their God and religion. Let me see where that Judith book at. Alright, I ain't gonna find it easy. Where I put that Judith one at? Cause they got to destroy everything, and I'm thinking if you destroy everything pertaining to religion, the nation's religion. What was it? It was Holofernes property. Let me see. What was his name? That's what it is. Let me see.
The curvature of the globe.
Holofernes. Let me see. But gave Holo. Ferns property to Judith. Alright. Meaning with this power, we will need counsel through prayer. And we will need it. And we must construct the Umadum and the Thuman. This is proper counsel on a step by step. And another, okay, they might want to comment. Okay, and then another thing. It appears to burn with fire objects. Let me see, is it? Let me see.
Everything is mechanical. There ain't no machine. It's just all free weights. You gotta make it do what it do. They got one machine.
I don't know.
Cinder blocks tied to the other side, and you use it with tricep presses.
There's
Tricep push-ups. Ain't no women that do it.
too short.
Yeah. Hey, shalom, Eliab.
Is that if the material objects. What the words say? Because let me see. I wanted to go. This is the one of them commanded Moses by the fire. Okay, if the objects are related to the nations, religion, or God, for sure we must destroy it. Let me see Joshua 7. That's the I ain't gonna say that's the first war we was in, but let me just say that. Let me see. Canaanites, Joshua. Israel sin, transgress my covenant, commanded on to take a cursed thing. I think it's probably Joshua 8. It starts off in 7, but they found in they let me see, it's intent. Okay, let me see. Babylonian garment, that's just clothes, and 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold, 50 shekels. Then I coveted them and took them, and behold, they are hid in the earth. And they can't answer them. See, we still on Joshua 7, and I'm at verse 20. My son, I give, I pray thee, glory to the. It don't say if it's religious, see, or like Lord God of Israel, if it's related to the Babylonian God. Let me see, I'm keep looking. Trouble was trouble today, Israel stoned him with stones. Oh, I don't know why he did that. Let me see. Alright. It don't tell you even that if it was religiously. It don't. Or it's related to their God. They were cursed. Well, let me see. That's what I'm saying. Was when I was like, why is you calling it a curse? Because it got to be religiously, like a rabbit's paw. It'll let you in at the sea, no, okay, but you just gotta deal with the drama afterwards. You feel me? From the Most High, you gotta deal with him crashing out on you, him and his son. If you got like a rabbit's paw and you an Israelite trying to go to the casino and come up off of that, you feel me? With anything but a prayer to the Most High, you can go to the casino, that's not a sin. But with a prayer, or are you in a fast? In the midst of a fast or just after the fast, you might win. I did it in the midst of fasting, after the fast, and I lost, so by my experience, it ain't gonna work. All right, let's work on it. It appears to burn with fire objects. Okay. To burn with fire objects, comma. Be too sure. Objects related to the nations. Oh, I said object twice in one sentence. You don't do that. Related to the nations, relations to nations, not to nations, religion, or God. For okay, then comma again. Then for sure we must destroy it. Just like in Joshua chapter 7. Then let's go to it. A cursed thing. Let me do quote, I ain't gonna do it in red. Cursed thing. Chapter 7, the accursed thing. If it was today, a cell phone. A cell phone, I do not see as a cursed thing, but in let me see what that say in Revelation 13. What was that word? Let me see. But an image. But an image that is obvious related to the nations, apostrophe S, God, lowercase g. Related, right. I do not say it's a cursed thing, but an image that's it will be a snare. Will be a snare to the Israelite holding it. No need for a scary movie. It is the Most High, and His Son will get right with you. What I okay to conclude when we run through these the militaries of earth under the power of the two witnesses, we burn with fire anything that is related to their God, but we can keep you know what with that Bible verse we can keep and clean with water the rest. Okay, witnesses, because you gotta respect Judith's story. You feel me? So Most High related to their God. No, there's no capital G for that. Comma, okay, related to their God, but we can keep. But okay, let me proofread it. Our understanding this in Judah chapter 15 verse 11, they did not melt, burn with fire, or destroy the heathen's booty. I said thin heathen's booty. The heathen's booty, but gave Holofernes, but gave Holofernes property to Judah. Meaning, with burn with fire. They got lines under it. Burn fire. No. With this power of the two witnesses, we will need counsel through prayer, and we will construct the Urim and the Thummim. This is the proper counsel to on the step by step to do for the Most High. We will keep in contact. This is how we're gonna keep in contact. This is how we will keep in carnal contact with the Most High, of course, and Yahweh Shai. We gotta get the Ark of the Covenant. Is that what they're read in the Bible? We gotta get that too. But first we gotta get the Urim and Thummim. We gotta do that after this book go get published and I get viral and get the money. We just gotta buy a whole bunch of gems. And then we'll hook it up. It appears to burn. It appears to burn with. Yeah, but I cannot be sure. It appears to burn with fire. Objects related to nations, religion, or God. Then for sure, take that. Then for sure. Okay, we could say if so, then for sure we must destroy it with fire. Just like in Joshua chapter 7, if so, and if so. The comma, y'all gonna do some semicolons? Got too many comments in the sentence. Just like in Joshua chapter 7, the accursed thing. Alright, make it red, make it red. You guys separated.
So when we read that in Psalm chapter 2, when it says to kiss the Son, it means to worship or to honor him. Yes.
If it was today a cell phone, I do not see as a cursed thing, but an image that is obviously related to the nation's God will be a snare to the Israelite holding it. No need for a scary movie. It is the Most High and His Son will get right with you. To conclude, when we run through the militaries of earth under the power of the two witnesses, we burn with fire. We burn with fire anything that's related to their God, but we can keep and clean with water the rest. Yeah, because we gonna want to just. It's only my kingdom only but 35 years. So what we gonna do? Like we ain't about to do nothing new. We're just gonna make the PlayStation 7. It's just gonna be better. It won't be no $850. And if it is, you're gonna be able to afford it. Like who does stupid stuff like price you out on a video game? But anyways, let's keep moving. All right, watch Law 205. No. That was just work. How you gonna burn fire? It's 220 I was at. I know. Okay, but let's gotta do fair. Destroy the nation's objects and images and locations relating to their God or religion. 221. Yeah. So we keep it moving. Triple twos, right? Do not destroy our nation's objects, images, and location related to our God or religion. Oh, it's not religious and nationality. The Bible got the word religion. Here, let's read let's go to the last law. Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 2. Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods, plural, upon the high mountains, and upon the hills, and upon every green tree. And ye shall overthrow their altars, and break their pillars, and burn their groves with fire. And ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods, and destroy the names of them out of that place. And then we're going to go for 222, right? Law 222, we're going to do Deuteronomy 12:5. But unto the place which the Lord your God shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name near, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and thither thou shalt come. And thither ye shall bring your burnt offerings, and your sacrifices, and your tithes, and your heave offerings in your hand, and your vows, and your free will offerings, and your firstlings in your herds, and of your flocks. Yeah, okay, that's dark red. I might say it better be dark red. 13. This Deuteronomy 12:13. Take heed to thyself that thou offer not thy burnt offerings in every place that thou seest. But in the place which the Lord shall choose in one of thy tribes, thou. Okay, because because you ain't sin. You just killing animals. You is. It's a Bible. Is this the Bible verse? I thought it was in Leviticus, but it's a Bible verse that says this. This is it, then. This is it. That you can't be out here killing animals, because you be just killing animals. You feel me? And God forbid, that's a sin, sadistic and evil. So, true, 2:3, show love to the Levite tribe. Deuteronomy 12:19, take heed to thyself, that thou forsake not the Levite, as long as thou live upon the earth. 2:4. So yeah, show love. Show love like that's the Haitians. Oh, let me put that in green. Well, It's in my other parts of the book. Levites are the Haitians. Just tell everybody that.
Some Israelites. We could just be breaking the commandments willy-nilly. The Lord just gonna have mercy.
And you gonna get mad I misspell Haitians.
That is the most outstanding.
All right, 224. Prove your argument with the Bible. Do I got 1 Thessalonians 5:21? It says 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good. So let's go to Deuteronomy 12:8. Ye shall not do after all the things that we do here this day. Every man whatsoever is right in his own eyes. Why is it that? You shall not do after all these things.
Now, I know why it's so hard to stop wasting that money. You know, if you're a man, it's because the woman or the women in your life want them gifts.
Deuteronomy 12:8.
Not to celebrate no more.
Yo, this is out of pocket.
Single mother.
This is out of order too.
He's your prize, and you gotta do that to keep them kids happy. Covert incest. So either you a simp or some covert incest going on.
That is on us. How did these Bible verses get to that? Let me see this book. Let me see. What gang goofy stuff I mishap on?
So you gonna get a loan for money that you already can't pay back to go buy gifts with them bad ass kids gonna break anyway within the first few days. All them gifts gonna be broke. I don't care what it is that you buy. So why can't you? My oldest son, he was real young. He was probably about 4 or 5. I had bought all these expensive ass Ninja Turtles. They were like,
Do not add, take away from the law.
you know, to get. They were pretty big. They shield opened up. They had extra like little weapons in it.
Let me see.
Damn if them Ninja Turtles was not broken to shreds and pieces within a week.
Show love to the Levite tribe. Dang, I can't find none of these laws in this book.
We watch anime, whatever. Say I'm nerd, square up. So we watch anime, right? And I bought my son's Gundam figurines and kept my
Yeah, okay.
pieces and all of that. Damn Gundam that you can put together shit, pieces of it. Probably get back.
41:21. Let me see Isaiah 41:21.
Yeah, put a Gundam piece together.
Is it in there? Okay, let me see. You should not.
But yeah, that's
Oh, I get it. Because on a deeper analysis, yeah. Because on a deeper analysis, in Deuteronomy 12:8, every man whatsoever in his own eyes, because he's not proving it. He like, I could do it. This is one thing that irritates me about Israelites, Southern Kingdom, so-called black people. Well, I can just do what I want to do. Nigga, you holding us up. Prove that what you doing is okay. That's all. Because you driving us nuts, and people be thinking I can do what I want. Yeah. That's why I'm like, why did I put it? Because I see it now in there. That's cool. All right, so we had law 225. Do not add or take away from the law or the Bible. The Bible is Old Testament, Apocrypha, and New Testament. My book is not adding to the Bible. My book is not the Bible. To add to the Bible, you have to say this is the Bible. You can't just sit here and say, hey, this is what God said. You just bearing false witness on God. You're not transgressing that law. This is what I think God said, then I don't think you're really in the wrong with saying that at all. And you got Deuteronomy 12:32. What things soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto nor diminish from it. That's the Moses, and then you got John the Revelator. Revelation 22:18. For I testify unto every man that hear the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. 19. If any man should take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. You know, we got this thing about God know everything, God control everything, but when you read this Bible, you got a whole bunch of God not in control, but you in control stuff. Yeah. It says right here in that Revelation 22:19. If any man should take away from the words, you know, and then take away part out of the book of life. Like he was already in the book of life and he got taken out.
Everybody sharing the meal like y'all do at
I
Tabernacle.
acknowledge that this book does not document all the laws contained in the Bible. And some laws are for sacrificing burning animals. And I cannot comprehend how to do this in America. In addition, Christ is the ultimate sacrifice. Ephesians 5:2. Is that it? Because I never learned to break down for sacrifice law. I never learned to break down.
Yeah, so the 14th day and the 15th day of the door is
No, and a sacrifice for a sweet smelling every year. I see it.
remember, so it's not a Sabbath.
Judgments are not included because we will go to prison for life for killing someone who who is transgressing God's laws. This is not my goal. My goal is for Israelites to keep the commandments, to repent when they transgress the law, to earn their white robe. Revelation 6:11. Levite specific commandments are omitted because this book is dedicated to all Israel. Plus, we do not have the scarce resources to sustain the requirements for the Levite tribe. Anyone who intentionally mislead Israel, then it is woe unto you. Lord, I repent for my sins. Lord, I am doing my best to be objective when compiling your laws. Please ensure I comply your laws perfectly in Yahweh's name. Amen. That always been my goal. Like I ain't like even when I sin, like that's my offense. Like I don't like bat the eye and be like, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna just take it out because since you know what I'm saying. Like people be trying to offshot their sins like it's cool. 226. If they are sinning, but their prophecies are happening, do not follow them. Avoid becoming infatuated by those who triumph through wrongdoing. If they are sinning, there's no but. There's just it's and their prophecies are happening. This is the dream of dreams. I think Deuteronomy 12:13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give thee a sign of wonder, and a sign of wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods. That's not what I would ever do in the event Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, let me lead this charge for the two witnesses. We would destroy all their idols. I BS you not. Which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken to the words of that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God prove you, to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. I be trying to. The Bible is more like, it says it, but then when you try to cleave, all he gonna do is just Job test you. Be real with you. That's why I'm all suicidal, because I ran to him the wrong way first off. And then when I came to him the right way, he was like, no, keep that energy. Job test, nigga. So you better get you a camp, and you better make sure them niggas fuck with you. And you better make sure your household tight. Because I got fucked because WFI Detroit was jealous. And then my household was busy chasing sinners. And then I'm just stupid, because you going to be stupid. And everybody going to just sit here and blame you because you stupid. I ain't going to sit there and try to help you fix it. Ain't nobody going to give a foogies. And Mosai just going to Job test you until he might fix your problem, but he ain't fixed mine. But mine can't get fixed no more. The fix is this book going viral, and I getting the power of the two witnesses. That is fixing my problem. Deuteronomy 18:22. When a prophet speak in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not nor come to pass, then the thing which the Lord hath not spoken, then that is the thing which the Lord has not spoken, but the prophet has spoken it presumptuously. Thou shalt not be afraid of him, infatuated. Why you got infatuated? Oh, possess an intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone. You know what I'm saying? Do not, all right, 2:2 said, do not cut yourself or go bald because a loved one died. Do not. Deuteronomy 14:1, you are the children of the Lord your God. You shall not cut yourself nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. Peculiar, stranger, eye, unusual, particular, special. 2:8, forgive your fellow Israelites debt after 7 years have passed. Right. All right, let's keep it moving. 2:9, you can continue to require the heathen to pay their debt to you. That's Deuteronomy 15:3. Of a foreigner thou may exact it again, but that which is thine with thy brother, thine hand shall release. Cause it's your people. You know, we be up there trying to tax each other. We be like F that in. And y'all Edomites be loving that when we be like F that in to each other. Y'all be loving it. And you know, let's go to it. Let's 2:30. Do not borrow from other nations. I mean, we got credit cards, mortgages, car notes. We in captivity, but they say my book go viral. This is how really you being seen. My book go viral. I gotta wait 2 months to get the money. If I said borrow viral, dang, if my book go viral, if I borrow, I'm in sin. Because I should just chill. Deuteronomy 15:6. For the Lord thy God bless thee, as he promised thee, and thou shalt lend unto many nations, but thou shalt not borrow. And thou shalt reign over many nations, but they shall not reign over thee. But we seen it. I mean, I don't even know why he lied to Moses, though. I'm like, Jesus lied to Moses. Well, you know, Yahweh had an angel to have Ezra write it, but I'm under the impression that it's not capping. My thing is y'all know we was gonna sin, and the nation's gonna reign over us. So I guess that's why we sin, because we like, what? Son, it ain't make sense. It don't make sense. That Bible verse don't make sense. Let's just be real. Like, but they do reign over us. It's like, it's not like straightforward to keep the commandments. It's not. It's not. I mean, it's easy. Like I had my baby mama. If she just chill, keeping the commandments, be a walking. But I wouldn't be writing no dope book. I'll be writing a little kiss everybody but book, like last time, because I had a woman. So, well, it's a necessary pain I'm going through, because I could write anything down. And, I mean, you know, I ain't scared because I got hurt. All right, we did borrow from the Egyptians in Exodus chapter 3, verses 21 and 22. You shall exploit the Egyptians. I will give you the understanding to this law. This book goes viral. I still must wait for the merchants to pay me. This can take months. Therefore, in the meantime, and up until the first lucrative payment, I do not have any money. We all know anything drastic can happen by the time the money is deposited to my bank account. Thus, if Esau financial institutions lend me money at that level versus credit card debt, mortgage, and car note, I would be in sin. I perceive borrowing from nations for luxury reasons as it will be considered sin, but out of necessity or destroying them is acceptable. Like regular borrow when we do investments for business, even helping our own people is a sin. For regular borrowing for household, for a household. Okay, we do. All right. Is a sin. Destroy them by breaking their balance sheet. Households. Borrowing for households. Regular borrowing for the household is what we do. It's gonna be plural.
For as it was your mind to go astray astray from God. So being returned, seek him 10 times.
One's own
So
household.
the Bible says, as it was our mind, you will serve God when we return to
Mm-hmm. Destroy them by bringing the balance sheet. Never pay your debt back is a big effort in destroying Esau's kingdom with their own poison. All right, 231. Do not accept testimony from a lone witness. And stop that. We do this all the time. We'll look at each other. Should I pursue that gold or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, don't do that to yourself. Do not accept testimony from a lone witness. Deuteronomy 17:6. At the mouth of two witnesses or three witnesses, because you know it's only so many times two witnesses in the Bible. It's two witnesses for to you know, I can't stand with the judge saying in these courts talk about testimony as evidence. For testimony, you know, and then we got the two witnesses in Revelation 11 that rules this planet for 35 years. And then we dip, and then we come back 35 years later, and then we shut the whole planet down, keep it gangster. Deuteronomy 17:6, at the mouth of two witnesses or three witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of one witness he shall not be put to death. And you got Susanna 161, and they rose against the two elders, for Daniel had convicted them of false witness by their own mouth. And you got more, but I ain't about to go through all of it. The witnesses must be of different kind. Think about it. Of course you did it when I am the juror and the prosecutor presents two or three police officers testifying that you are guilty. Of course you guilty. Them three can be lying though. I was convicted by solely two cops. By solely two cops' testimony. And all I did was beg God to kill these racist white cops. The cops, or I do police officers, said I was too loud asking God to kill them. Let me mind you, I was on my porch. When the scripture speaks on these multiple witnesses in regards as they witness an offense, just as Deuteronomy chapter 19 verse 18 requires one to make diligent inquisition to the matter at hand. What's that? Hold up, what's that? Oh, she messaging me. I don't wonder why she messaging me. What's that? I don't want to do all that because I think she's trying to play me, dog. I think this woman trying to play me. She just hit me up. I like her though, but she just hit me up out the blue on this date and that. I'm like, you know, when a woman hit me, I don't know. I'm scared to speak to a woman, but then when a woman hit me, I'm like, where you come from? I don't know. I don't know. I gotta get this up here better. Stop falling for people when they master communication. In speech says that, such as in Sirach chapter 19 verses 30 and 31. Let me see, 1931. Let me see. Let me see, Sirach what? You said 19. Y'all gonna get mad at me spelling out them Bible verses. I'm stressed out. I'm up here like, let me be different. But y'all ain't helping, sure. Wait a minute, wait. Stick cuss. 19. Chapter 19. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Why I got 19? Let me see. I gotta look on the phone. I think I just like could be like 20. Was it 19? Be chapter 20 or whatever chapters or 18. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all. Sirach 18:31. That's what my baby mama did. Yeah, because I really gave a F about her, like a dummy. And I ain't even really give a F.
Hey man, but that's what y'all playing for. Y'all was hoping for that. Y'all was hoping for somebody to come in y'all room and take y'all.
All right, I'm gonna take that out. I think I said that amiss.
That's what y'all asking.
When a master communication speech such as in Sirach chapter 19 verses 30 and 31, take that out because I don't even know what I was talking about. These Edomites will temporarily to get what they want treat you better than we treat each other. They do. They do. They offer firm handshakes, eye contact, and enunciation of the word spoken. This is how we still read the news. And someone's getting out of prison after decades on lockdown. Take that part. The news say after the DNA. Oh, yeah. Hold up. I gotta answer this. Hold on, mute up. I don't know. This is the Bank of America. Here, I got a call. You can disregard this message if you have already responded. Alright, I gotta call my mama right quick. Just give me a minute, y'all. Cause that's the bank. Somebody, I guess. I think mom's just spending, but they said somebody's stealing from her, so I gotta get down to the matter, and we gotta do it now. I mean, serve the Most High. Dang, sometimes I don't know how to balance. Should I work and serve the Most High and deal with this later or deal with it now? Cause I'm gonna forget if I wait. I will. Thanks, Shalom. Shalom, Mom. I'm live on YouTube, but the bank called me talk about somebody stealing money from us. What's going on? What you mean? You been shopping? No. All right, call the bank. Yeah, why they ain't call my mama number? I don't even know the bank got this number. I ain't even get this bank my number. All right. The news says after a DNA test it is determined that person did not commit the crime. No. Here. Take this whole sentence out. Right. The news say no DNA test. No DNA test was used to convict that person. That Israelite person. Let's just be real. Not many Edomites going to prison for a crime they didn't do. It was used to convict that Israelite person. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. I'm sorry, how did the jury convict the person by direct evidence? But he gets out decades later, and the media proclaimed he did not commit the crime. My concern is, how did the jury convict in the first place without direct evidence? When I say my concern, I ain't got to put a question mark. You mean tell me you a nigga and the defendant is a nigga? You a nigga as the juror, and the defendant is a nigga, and you convicted this person based on cute stuff the prosecutor and the witnesses impressed you with? You must repent from this, because when the Most High gives me this power, I will torture you to death or the lake of fire. Because y'all be up there. One thing I know about my people, y'all like to just sit there and want us to do super duper much impressing to you. But white people are like, well, I hate your own people, man. You're like, yeah, man, I don't hate my own people. But we, like that one dude, he was all on TikTok. And he had that, but he had a bench trial and he got convicted. You know, he didn't have a jury trial. But I thought, I'm like, why would you get a bench trial? That's about the smartest idea to ever do. Like, get a bench trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you ever get a bench trial? Like, that is 3 smart of you. For real. It's just so smart. So, no, it's not at all. Alright. Why my YouTube acting up? Alright, let me see how I look. But that's what I be just trying to say a little bit, you feel me? That's all. Oh, I got viewers. Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all seeing comments? But no, I'm just writing in this book. I ain't got no comments. Okay, cool. I was just making sure. Alright, so where we at? I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I'm writing this book, interpreting laws, and then I'm going to write the prophecy. That is 2 things to do, 2 witnesses. I'm asking the Most High, can I be third in command over earth for 35 years? I found some Bible verses. Y'all gonna catch up with it when I get to it. You mad? You want the 35? You want to be in rulership? Or you think I'm wrong? I don't know. I don't care. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. I want to stunt. And I'm tired of this average. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of following y'all people rules. I'm tired of dealing with a woman. She can run to Esau if you require her to love you for real. Shit, nigga, I can run to white folks. Get your ass shot. Law 323. Only vote for an Israelite keeping the law. Do not vote for the heathen. So this is the voting law. Deuteronomy 17:14. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose, one from among thy brethren. Barack Obama is not a Israelite. He did not. And so it's Noah, then 3 boys. Barack Obama did not come from Shem. I come from Shem. Barack Obama come from Ham. So you did not vote for a nigga as president of USA. Okay? You got the okie dokie. Because you kept looking at people that smiled in your face and say, yeah, that's right. Instead you used this. Everybody was just being cute. Because I was there when Barack Obama was running for president. I remember he was on CNN. And I said, let me, he was live on CNN, so what I see is really him. So I said, let me zone out in the nigga realm, right? I zoned out in the nigga realm. I said, where that nigga at? I see all the other niggas here, but I don't see you. And I told niggas, he ain't no nigga, you ain't go out in the nigga realm. Niggas ain't even know. He ain't no nigga from the way. Y'all fell for the okie dokie. You should just knew he wasn't a nigga, because who the fuck talk like that? Who wears suits? Like, why would you vote for a nigga wearing a suit? Do you want to wear a suit? So look, Deuteronomy 17:15. Thou shalt anywise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren, thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. I never voted in my life. I never did that scene. I never did that scene. I never voted. I thought voting was stupid. Do not vote for an Edomite, so-called white people, or anyone from another nation. If you are unsure, your safe bet is, not to vote. But Job 24, is that the world's getting to the hand of the wicked? Yeah, earth getting to the hand of the wicked. Because if you vote for any of the wicked nations to rule over you, they will grieve you. The reason to place your own that is righteous as leadership is because your own will rule according to this law. Because in verse 18, the king of Israel must write down the law to rule his kingdom according to his understanding and interpretation of the law and righteousness. What you think I'm doing? This is how I'm going to rule this planet. My interpretation, these my laws. This will be the legal system. Ain't going to be the word legal, be law. All right, 2:3:3. Do not practice any form of magic. We don't do magic. We do prophecy. Deuteronomy 18:10. There shall be none found among you. Anyone that make his son or daughter to pass through the fire, or that use divination, or an observer of time, or enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. And then you go to the Samuel one. And he got a whole bunch of definitions because, you know, my thing is when I was writing that law down, I was like, what's the difference in keeping the commandments and witchcraft? Because you're getting the same outcome. Somebody hurt your feelings, you need that person dead, you keep the commandments, you ask God. You hungry, you ask God. Magic, if you know, I guess you just wiggle a wine and got. Me personally, if we out here practicing black magic, I would just do a select all and press the delete button and confirm it. I don't understand why the Levites allowing Earth to continue to spin on its axis if you got magic and you a Haitian and you a Levite. I don't get it. Me personally, I would been crashed out. Once I found out I can't get no pussy, I would been crashed out on this earth with magic power, and them hoes ain't on my dick. Shit, I killed every bitch on earth until a bitch begged me. For real. And the Haitians got that power. Alright, so let's go to it. Verse 10 about passing your children through the fire teaches the secular things of this world, such as celebrating Christmas. Yeah. That's when you pass your kids through the fire, you teach them all this world stuff. You gotta go to college, you gotta get a job. Yeah, that's passing your kids through the fire. Fire Molech or something. That part. Alright, 2, 3, 4. Hearken to the laws of Christ. I'm gonna switch it up to Hamashiach. Of the Hamashiach. Alright, 18. Deuteronomy 18:15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. And I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto thee, and will put my word in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all I shall command him. Oh, so he is our brother, he our father, he our husband. He primarily our father though. Presumption of a person or their behavior failing to observe the limits of what is permitted or appropriate. 235 law 235. Do not alter the boundary marker to steal your neighbor's property. So you got these trees and these rocks, stones that says where you stay at. Deuteronomy 19:14. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thy inheritance, which thou inherit in the land that the Lord thy God give thee to possess it. So 19:14, thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark. White people do this to us all the time. Edomites do it to their own people. Y'all literally do this. You know what? You know another sin? Park in front of people's homes. That's this law. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will be honest. This applies to parking in front of people's homes. Disrespecting the landmark is the same as moving it. If it is not your property, show some respect. That's how I see it. This applies to park in front of people. How can I turn this to green now? Ooh. This applies to park in front of people's home. Disrespecting the landmark is the same as moving it. Is not the same as moving it. However, you render the landmark purposeless. Thus, wicked, I got a Bible verse. I think I know where. Well, I just lost my mind. All right. Thus you fled from this law. Proverbs chapter 20 EIGH verse ONE. If you are not, if it is not your property, show some respect. Disrespecting the landmark is different from moving it. However, I'm a protection woman with the letter U. You render the landmark purposeless. Thus you fled from this law. Yeah. A parking spot is invented. Is still by boundary. Moving. A parking spot, and parking spaces adjacent to the home is a landmark. Doing what you want to it that disrespects the home's owner or tenant is still transgression of this law. I said what I said. Don't be in front of people's home. I said transgression. You still transgression of this law. You still transgressed this law. All right, let's read it. To be honest, I will be honest. I will give you this breakdown. This applies to parking in front of people's home. Disrespecting the landmark is different from moving it. However, you rendered the landmark purposeless. Thus, you fled from this law. That's Proverbs 28:1. If it is not your property, show some respect. Take that out. That's conjecture. I can do conjecture, but I don't want to. Parking spaces adjacent to the home are a landmark. Doing what you want to it that disrespects the homeowner or tenant is just regular. Is you transgress. You have transgressed this law. Landmark objects such as a stone or tree make the land boundary a conspicuous object or on land that marks a locality. Alright, 236. Diligently inquire for the facts of a case, claim, or cause. Seek the other side of the story too. Right? Let me look around. Let me see TikTok. They discontinued it. They go say I did zero activity. They be lying on me. They be up there watching my computer and be like, oh, he ain't got the this front, so we're gonna crash him out. All right. Deuteronomy 19:18. The judges shall make diligent inquisition. Behold, if the witness be a false witness, and he testify false against his brother, it's just diligent inquisition. That's all that's required. Inquisition is a period of prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation. Do not fear your enemies in war. Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 4. For the Lord your God is he that go with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. All that you got, eat your meat, your weeds, your Wheaties. Mm-mm. You ain't really got to. All right, let's see. Deuteronomy 20 verse 4. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you. If you are in fear of these crackers, then watch our stuff. Trust in Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. Psalms chapter 144 in verse 1 where King David said, blessed be the Lord my strength, which teach my hands to war and my fingers to fight. Just know, after this book, we are about to go get tough and about to kill these Edomite cops, ICE, and all the military of earth. We will rape their women and torture all them to death. And when the Most High have us to manifest the lake of fire, we will torture these people to there and while they are there. Damn. For real, y'all wrote that? Y'all in trouble. That nigga wrote that shit. I'm reading that like somebody else wrote it. Ooh. Damn, that nigga said stuff. Alright. 238. You are not required to go to war. You right. Let's keep it moving. 239. The only discover. Hold up. I want to see. The only divorceable marriage for any reason. If the man claims and the woman allows herself to be claimed, she is his wife. Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 7. And what man is there that hath betrothed a wife and hath not taken her? So it says wife. How you got a wife? You ain't do it to her. This is the Sirach chapter 6, verse 7, proving freeing prior to marriage. The difference from a marriage after sex is sex and more money he is to spend on her. She is not to go and communicate with men. He is still to teach her. From a marriage after sex. And he is still no. Okay. Is the difference. The difference from a marriage after sex is that he is all the way. In my kingdom, the woman cannot leave her husband for any reason as long as he is still alive. Let me see. I want to get that Bible verse. Bound by law to her husband as long as he live. KJV. Well, baby mom, you disrespected the rules of the game we play. The rules is you can't do backsies and you did backsies. So, 1 Corinthians 7:39. I don't even want my baby mama back. I never wanted her in the first place. It's just that I had kids by her. That's what killed me. This is not it. That's a good one. That ain't the one I want. I'm gonna use it though. All right.
Alright, we got, hold on 1 second, Ice Olive. Prince says, go ahead, see that follow-up question on your written question.
So you said each tribe and each have a stone. So is that like you know how in the world there'll be like each birth month has
Nah, hell no.
Okay, for any reason, I'm saying she alive.
I bet you said,
We will kill him if he crosses that threshold of evil. And in likewise, we will rape, then torture, then kill her. If she crosses that threshold. Okay.
Nah, that thing pink, bruh. You know, she said, no, it's not. It's pink. It's pink. The one.
Alright,
Yo, it was that pink. That's a pink ass stone. It's a pink stone.
torture and kill him if he crosses that threshold. Right.
It's pink.
Alright.
So,
That's double. That he is all the way. In my kingdom, the woman cannot leave her husband for any reason as long as he's still alive. We will torture and kill him if he crosses that threshold of evil, and likewise. Maybe not in likewise. We will rape and torture, then kill her if she crosses that edge. She is not to go and communicate with me. He is still to teach her. Just like my relationship. Okay, I'm gonna speak on mine. Let me speak on my relationship with my baby mama. If we got together and I am in rulership, low key, any of us righteous men can blindly accept any righteous woman due to the fact there is nowhere for her to go. This platform will be a wilderness to the adulterer. Adulteress and adult. Alright, let me talk about my relationship with my baby mama. We got together and I am in, while I am in rulership, oh, okay. That's some biblical word, alright. Alright, we command, and if the command is not followed, we will look into it. Once Esther
If so be thou mayest prevail.
12.
Real power in that power. You can overcome the destruction that's coming. Continue to read. Thou art
Once
weary
we
in the multitude of thy
determine
now the astrologers.
anyone,
Talking about those stones and which
not just the wife,
read that part again.
is out of pocket
The
with
stargazers,
authority and ranks,
prognosticators. In the monthly
let's do Esther. Esther chapter 1 verse 12. 14. We will kill. There is no prisons or punishment in my kingdom. We let it slide, or you enjoy the first or second death. First death, you can regenerate in my kingdom as a child, and in keeping the laws will be easier because you was born into it. This might be what you need to get to the kingdom, is suffer the first death at the genesis of my kingdom. There is no prisons or punishments in my kingdom. We let it slide, or you enjoy the first and second. The first death is you can regenerate in my kingdom as a child, keep the laws, and keep the and it will be easier to keep the laws. Alright, because you was born into it. This might be what you need to get to the kingdom, is suffer the first death at the genesis of my kingdom. However, if we notice that conclude that we do not like you to a point we cannot bear you in the kingdom, we will deport you to the celestial computer. I'm gonna explain it later on, not there though. Alright, look into it, investigate. We will investigate. Alright. Kingdom. I can't even spell kingdom. As a child. There is no prison. There are no prisons. You was born into. You were born. All right. Let me talk about my relationship with my baby mama. If we got together while I am in rulership, low key, any of us righteous men. I want to see if semicolon code with them. Any of us righteous men, bound except any righteous woman, due to the fact that there is nowhere for us to go. This platform will be a wilderness to the adulterer. We command, if the command is not followed, we will investigate. Once we determine anyone, not just the wife, is out of pocket with authority and ranks, we will kill. There are no prisons or punishments in my kingdom. We let it slide, or you enjoy the first or second death. First death, you can regenerate in my kingdom as a child. Or, that's later on, I'm going to tell you. And it would be easier to keep the laws because you were born into it. This might be what you need to get to the kingdom to is suffer the first death at the genesis of my kingdom. However, if we conclude that we do not like you to a point we cannot bear you in the kingdom in Hamashiach's
You want to touch on them crosses? No, you got, I just want
kingdom, we will deport you to the celestial computer.
I already passed the
We will. We will. We try to be cool. We try to be nice. We will try to be buddy with everybody. But if y'all so rude and disrespectful, you gotta be 45,000. You feel me? You got Dipset. For real, for real.
Yes, sir. So that was a question about being closest? Yes, sir.
All praises, all praises. All right, we're down to the wire, y'all. Last 10 laws. Do not chop down trees that bear plants we can eat. I'm looking at it, I already know it's cool. Verse 19 is regarding not destroying the tree. If you have the necessary resources, you can pull the tree up and plant it in another location if it does not die and can still replenish its meat. All right, cool. I'll let that ride. And that's Yahweh, why Yahweh should I say it's wiser. I'm cool with that. I don't know how to deal with it. 241. The father must give his firstborn double portion of inheritance. Deuteronomy 21:17. But he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all that he hath. For he is the beginning of his strength. The right of the firstborn is his. Right? You would think like, okay, my first son is with my baby mama who just dogged me out, right? So I'm like, well, shoot, I gotta cash my son out. But then if I go to verse 15, if a man have two wives, I don't have a wife, she's not my wife. Once your wife let another man enter her body, she could never be your wife. She could be your concubine, but not your wife. And if she's not your wife, then this law does not pertain to that firstborn son. Only the firstborn son, when it's time to distribute inheritance, if his mother put up like a hood nigga and dealt with your bullshit, then because she cared about she cared about her children. Yeah. And then he get the double portion. But the mother followed up, then he don't get it. Then pass down to your second. That be your strength, because that son is strong because his mother is dealing with you. All right. We can only marry Jacob, Toby, okay? And she has to be your wife. She must be your wife. Meaning if your firstborn son is by a woman who cheated on you, then she is not your wife. Because in Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 4 has a may not take her again to be his wife. Hence the to be his wife clause. She has
that the maker thereof has graven it. The molten image.
Let me
And a teacher of lies.
She has your child, and men generally are not interested in directly parenting your child consistently. This is where the child's mother comes to play. If she is not an Israelite, this law does not apply to that son. If she isn't, your wife can't be an Israelite though. No other nation can be your wife. They're your concubines. They just hoes. Consistently, parenting consistently. This is where the child's mother comes to play. If she is not an Israelite, this law does not apply to that son. If she is an Israelite but cheated, she must wait until the great reset to be named as his wife. Do not, in verse 15, do note. In verse 15 says wives, not concubine, mother, sister, friend, hoe, bitch, dog, or any other title woman does possess in this world. It says wives. It does. Oh, I gotta. See, that's what I don't like about that woman, man. She keep messaging me and take it forever. I'm gonna cut into her so she can leave me alone because y'all don't even be knowing these. Some of these women be more toxic than I don't know. They be more toxic. Let me tell everybody I'm still alive.
There is no protection that can come from it. Our God, the God of heaven and earth,
Mm-hmm. No whip, you gotta pay a fee. Fiends gotta pay too. Alright.
we've had different prophets
Bitch.
other nations
So?
because their gods are not real. And they put so much stock in their God to where when it was proved to them that their God didn't exist, it's just real funny. Those would be to get into an example. But
Okay. No, I'm getting caught up with this app. They talking. Alright, Law 242. Wear clothing that pertains to your gender. Yes. That pertains to your gender. Deuteronomy 22:5. The woman should not wear that which pertain unto a man. Neither shall a man put on woman's garment. For all that do so are abomination of the Lord thy God. Let me see something. Cause that's fringes though, but I'm gonna give y'all a Bible verse. Let me spell it. I think it's strange apparel. Oh shoot. I don't know why I put it in the last one. Zephaniah 1:8.
Yes, sir. Wisdom of
Oh
Solomon.
shit, I need to sit up. I'm up here chilling, scratching my balls. So no.
But miserable are you.
Oh, you a bitch? I'm like, nigga, I got a little comfortable. I got a little comfortable a little bit. Cause ain't nobody watching. Right here. Zephaniah 1:8. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord of the Lord sacrificed that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all that are clothed with strange apparel. Yeah, you know.
what color is Christ? Thank you, sir. What color is Christ? Okay, well, do you believe in the Bible?
Oh.
You've been struggling with your belief in the Bible?
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord sacrificed that will punish the prince of kings. And get purple. Swallow it down with that purple. Up purple. Up purple. Men are not to wear dresses or skirts or any garment that pertains to a woman, and women are not to wear pants without a waist cover, any garment that pertains to a man. Regardless, I forgot. Regardless, women are to not wear jeans. Jean denim, jeans, whatever. Alright, 243. Take the eggs, or the young fowl, but leave the mother bird alone and let her go. Deuteronomy 22:6. If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way of in any tree or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and the dam sitting upon the young, or upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young. But thou shalt in any wise let the dam go and take the young to thee, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days. What the bird want to be your pet? All right, keep it moving. So this law right here, this guardrail law, I don't know how we ever gonna keep that. If a nigga got enough money to build him a house, a nigga just got enough money to be out of cap. Yeah, you ain't gonna money don't get you because I mean you in the world, you in that trance of their money. Law 244, right? I'm gonna eat. Well, I'm done. I'm gonna eat. Make guardrails on the roof when building a new house. Deuteronomy 22:8. When thou build a new house, when thou shalt make a battle, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thy house, if any man fall from thence. What do Jesus be thinking about? Well, it's railings. It's railings. Yeah.
How long have you been into the room?
The boundary assistance for modern times. When you build a home and people can go outside and at elevated areas, there must be guardrails to prevent people not to go over and injure themselves. Because I was living in this two-family flat, and we was living downstairs, but I had access to the upstairs because we owned it, and we kind of fix it up. And I like that upstairs porch. It had a little mom's like, you gotta fix the rail because somebody might fall. You just gotta have rails at the top, at the elevations. Bottom had parapet at the top of the walls, especially of a fort or castle that has regularly spaced square openings for shooting through. Parapet, a low protective wall along the edge of a roof, bridge, or balcony. 245. If you have sex with a virgin, you cannot divorce her. Deuteronomy 22:13. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, and give occasion a speech against her, and bring up an evil name against her, upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came into her, I found her not a maid. A maid is a virgin, okay? And 17, and lo, he have given occasions a speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid. And yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. Like it's the sheets bloody. They look at blood different. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he had brought up an evil name against upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. Now that she want to put him away, he want to keep her. Back then, women needed us. It got topsy-turvy. But in my kingdom, it's going to be a man's kingdom. Yeah. In my kingdom, hoes going to be on I got a little world. The females are required to be on our wives. Because I be taking their husbands out on military campaigns. Running through military bases all over earth, killing people. Immerse, to punish by fine whose amount is fixed by the court broadly. Oh. Okay. We down to the wire. Rape is against the law. Deuteronomy 22:25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her, and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. Well, because I guess you can't rape a virgin. You just married her. You just forced her to be your wife. I guess. I guess you did. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, if you're 247. I'm down. I'm at the last little bits. If you are unclean, stay away from the camp. Let me look at it. Look good. Oh. I mean, be outside. Like when I go to camp, when I was unclean, I just say Shalom King and say I'm unclean, stand down. That's what you do. 248. When using the bathroom outside, you are to cover you are to cover what comes from you. Deuteronomy 23:13. I'm gonna read this. And thou shalt have a pedal upon thy weapon, and it shall be when thou ease thyself abroad, thou shalt dig therewith, and shalt turn back and cover that which comes from thee. Esau brought the caves over here in this concrete jungle, whereas there is not much to use to cover when we do urinate or do the number 2. I do not cover after relieving myself, but the scripture say we must cover. Besides Feast of Tabernacles, I doubt we are keeping this law. Also, urine can be seen from Jones for about 20 minutes, meaning our enemy can keep a trail on us. This law is useful at war and Feast of Tabernacles, not necessary other times. That's why I say necessary, because I can't just say that emphatically. Dang, y'all email. I love emailing me. Israel cannot have sex with random people. Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore, daughter of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. This is my sin. I cheated my baby mama. I never liked her. I thought and still think she is not an Israelite. I was a whoremonger before I got into the truth. I was celibate for 5 years and broke because I stopped smoking weed. And I did not know what to do with myself. Therefore, I tricked with 2 women. Then my baby mama came around. 3. It was 2 or 3. I 2 or a trick with a few women. Then my baby mama came around. She gave me sex but took it away and dogged me out that I supposed to wait on her like I am a sucker. Sodomite, a person who engages sodomy. Sodomy, anal. Sodomite. It comes to sodomy. The Edomite definition says no anal or oral. I put this in for you to know what they say. I say anything the family do in the bed when it comes to which hole he goes inside. Any and all holes are his. Any and all are his. Let me see, what was a sodomy or something? What did I read in the Bible? Sodomy. Oh, they don't have sodomy in the Bible. Not sodomy. Sodomy. What's the other word? Sodomite.
You ever seen that movie called The Prince of Egypt?
This definition is incorrect. This definition is incorrect. Dang. Alright, last law, y'all. I'm gonna just check in. Twitter got me some viewers. How y'all doing on Twitter? What about Instagram? Instagram, they were doing the last law. So the last law: do not bring a bitch or a prostitute into the camp. Deuteronomy 23:18. Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or the price of a dog into the house of the Lord thy God for any vow. For even both these are abomination to the Lord thy God. So we're gonna read this green, and then we done. A whore cut like a dog is a bitch. Do not bring a woman to camp to show off you pulled a beautiful woman, but her appearance is slutty. Do not be a nigga with this. And you and I know she is not about to learn these laws. Do not live stream a harlot while appearing as a hoe on your YouTube trying to explain an Israelite curse we endure in Babylon. Make sure she cover her body with no fake hair, with different colors in parentheses, phony nails, and make sure she does not have makeup on. Sirach 26:12, that's makeup. Sirach, I said 26:12. Oh yeah. Sisters, if you want to teach on the internet like the men, you are not to look beyond your natural beauty. Not to say you cannot bring a woman who is unlearned to camp, but check your heart in this situation. We do not need to start lusting after her while we're doing our reasonable service for Yahweh. Bitch, a female dog, a difficult, unpleasant situation, a thing. So, law 250, we just gonna start at 250. You know. So, so we're finished. I want to look at. I ain't get no views on YouTube. I don't ever get views on YouTube. I still got viewers on this other account. Alright, I want this thing refresh when I get off this live now. Oh, it's evening. What's up with you, buddy? Is my network just ain't got no data, no bandwidth because I'm streaming? Alright, y'all.